I'm trapped on the rooftop surrounded by dozens of infected and I need to escape. I try to sneak away, but they hurt me. My hand was beaten. It happened. The Cordyceps fungus would spread all over my system. In the next 8 hours, I lose control over my body, till I'm completely gone. I run away, zigzag, cut corners, and hit. Recently killed, shot down. Is this how I die? I could lie down into an eternal sleep, or I could make a difference in this broken world. I had to move quickly. I had no other option. It was this or let them win.
Please respond.
I was in total shock. I could barely stand. Couldn't process what happened. But I was still alive. I drank some water. I bandaged my arm. It wasn't great. I needed to eat, feel my body, let it heal, adapt. A second chance. I'd have to learn how to survive, overcome new challenges, come up with new strategies, leave behind my rifle, my shotgun, my baseball bat, and rely on stealth. I searched the body. It had a walkie-talkie and a diary. Poor kid. His name was Lucas Hill. Had a brother also killed in cold blood, probably by the same group of raiders, going by the name the Marauders. They were much bigger than I thought. My arm was burning. My legs started to shake. I took some painkillers and laid down on a bed, rested until I fell asleep.
We're trapped. God. We're inside the factory. Come quick.
That didn't sound good. I grabbed the walkie-talkie, but no answer. I was petrified. What was the right call? What should I do, I thought. I was barely able to walk, but those people were in trouble. This guy was dead. No one was going to help them. Okay, dropped inside a factory. I have to be very careful, but I would be able to get there. I couldn't sit idle while someone was in danger. Not anymore. I grabbed everything I could use and went out. Carefully, I checked my perimeter. I had to calculate every step, move between them, like a shadow, not making a sound. I had to avoid the trouble. They threw themselves at any noise they heard. I had to change routes if needed, otherwise I was as good as dead. I had to wait for the right moment, avoiding groups at all costs, waiting, sneaking, analyzing their positions and slipping through unnoticed. The thing is, I've never been so exhausted in my life. I had to make a tremendous amount of effort just to be able to keep moving, and I was reaching my limit. I was in extreme pain, but I persevered. Just a little bit longer. They were everywhere, out of nowhere, every direction. But if I was able to save another life, all the pain will be worth it. I finally made my way to Riverside's factory. There. Too many of them. I had to lure them away, clear the entrance. Went to the rooftop. William and Kate, father and daughter. He didn't make it. I told her we should move quickly before the infector returned. She agreed.
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Grabbed the bags and got out of there. They were looting the warehouse. The place was controlled by the Marauders.
The factory was unguarded. We were running out of food. It was the perfect moment to strike. And it worked. Until those things hurt us, and my dad tried fighting back.
We walked far away from the factory, until finally arriving at the safe house. She broke up in tears. She had lost both her friend and her dad. I pushed over my limit for too long. I collapsed.
Easy now, don't move. You need to rest. Your arm was in pretty bad shape. A few more hours and you would have died. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. Look, why don't you tell me about yourself? What happened to you?
They took away the love of my life. We didn't fight. We didn't resist. They just did it. I hated myself. I felt guilty. I tracked them down. Day after day, guided by revenge, finished them one by one. In the process, I almost got myself killed. I got bit. This was the only cure. Though it wasn't easy to relive the memories, it felt good having someone else to talk to. Those bastards killed Kate's mother too. We both had the same goal. We wanted to stop them once and for all.
The Marauders only know violence and fear. They all follow their leader, Gabriel. He sends his men across Kentucky, looking for survivors, demanding tribute. Protection, they call it. A reign of terror. Growing its influence all over. Following the wishes of one man. I've heard their conversations. Main base is located in Raven Creek. That's where most of them come from. And that's where Gabriel is. If we manage to take him out, his death would send a message. They would fall apart. If we play our cards right, this could be it.
We could end this, but wasn't sure if I'd be able to accomplish anything like this. If we were going to do this, we needed a plan. But Kate had already thought this through. She opened one of the bags. There were explosives.
This is how we end him. We need to gather a few more things, though. One of which is a remote detonator. I know a guy. He can help us. Knows his way around a workbench.
Things were getting real. I spent the following days resting, getting my energy back, getting to know each other, enjoying peace for once. I slowly practiced my moves, learning how to adapt, exercising, progressing step by step, slowly taking control of my life again, until I finally felt ready to begin the journey. We walked through the desert, looking over our shoulders, checking windows, cautiously, slowly. It only takes one step up, and you'd hear the screams coming for you a mile away. Without losing track of our path, we kept going, using cover. We had to avoid the infected and humans alike. Sometimes, fighting was inevitable, but this time I wasn't alone. We had each other. She knew how to fight. Leaving the desert behind, we ran between the trees. We had to take turns to sleep. Day or night, we pushed through. Things escalated. I was afraid. I hurt my leg and got in trouble. And she had my back. That day, I met Hank. I was amazed by his craftsmanship. The guy was a madman, hard worker, defense, automation, generator running, tools, farm. He even had a lawnmower. He was living in his own world. He provided us with a list of things to collect in exchange for the remote detonators. Went through cars, infected, shops, storerooms, garages, kitchens, and running away from them, working in unison. disassembling, gathering materials, resources, mowing them down. We're settled on finishing this. Finally got everything we needed. The job was done. We arrived.
Everything okay there? Do you need backup? Spawn!
Gabriel. I want Gabriel.
Who is this?
Just like I did with your men in Riverside. I am the one who will end you.
We'll see about that.
This was it. It was time. And we were going to welcome them. Thank you to everyone who donated in my last video and joined as a member. Your support means a lot to me. If you haven't seen it, you can watch part 1 here. More videos coming soon. Take care.